What is sperm? The answer to the question is briefly, it is the male reproductive cell. Can be given as sperm, which have 23 chromosomes, are half the size of a general human cell. With this feature, it is defined as the smallest cell in the male body. A sperm is on average 0.05 millimeters. The male body constantly produces sperm. It secretes millions of sperm after ejaculation. A human embryo is formed when a sperm can fuse with an egg in the female reproductive system. Semen is a fluid that carries sperm cells and is ejaculated through the penis. Sperms in the semen after ejaculation cannot survive for a long time. When the semen dries, the sperm in it also die. How is sperm formed? Sperm is produced through the male reproductive system. The process and time of sperm production is medically called spermatogenesis. The formation of sperm occurs in the following steps. For sperm formation, some hormones must first be produced. These hormones: follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, luteinizing hormone, LH, and testosterone. When the body produces enough hormones, sperm begins to form in a system called seminiferous tubules located inside the testicles. In the first stage of sperm formation, sex cells divide and change. Developing sperm cells finally acquire a tadpole-like appearance with short tails. The tail part of the sperm pushes the sperm into the tube called epididymis located behind the testicles. Sperms complete their development and mature in the epididymis for 5 weeks. Mature sperm also remain here until the ejaculation process, that is, until the sperm comes out. The formation of a mature sperm takes an average of 70 days from start to finish. How many days does sperm live? Sperm remains in the epididymis until the ejaculation process. Survival time after ejaculation varies depending on conditions. The sperm ejaculated after sexual intercourse is transferred to the female reproductive tract. It can survive here for a few days. At this stage, fertilization may or may not occur. However, when the man ejaculates outside, that is, when the semen comes out, his lifespan is much shorter. When semen enters water, the survival time of sperm is a few minutes. If there are chemicals in the water, this time is only a few seconds. Sperms in semen left on a surface can only survive until the semen dries. However, it is possible to preserve sperm for decades with medical interventions. For this, semen is taken from the person and frozen. What does sperm consist of? Consisting of a single cell, sperm contains genes that will be passed on to future generations. When sperm is examined under a microscope, it is seen that it consists of 3 parts: head, body, and tail. In the head, there is chromatin, which is a DNA material that forms chromosomes. Half of the 46 chromosomes in the human cell are located in the head of the sperm. The remaining half comes from the eggs in the female reproductive system. There is also a cap-shaped part called the acrosome on the head. There are also proteins here that help fertilization. There are mitochondria in the body part, which is the middle part. The energy that enables the sperm cell to move comes from the mitochondria. The tail part of the sperm pushes the sperm towards the egg for fertilization. The formation of semen containing sperm is also very curious. Semen, it consists of small amounts of nutrients, sperm, and water. It contains small amounts of calcium, citrate, fructose, glucose, lactic acid, magnesium, potassium, protein, and zinc. However, the presence of nutrients in semen does not indicate that it is an edible substance. How many sperm counts should be? There is no clear figure for sperm count. The number of sperm counted at normal values may be between 15 million and 200 million per milliliter of semen, or even more. The semen produced in one ejaculation contains 200 to 300 million sperm. Sperm count can be considered low if there are less than 15 million sperm in just 1 milliliter of semen, or if the total number of sperm per ejaculate is below 39 million. A low sperm count is not an indication of any disease. This situation may only disrupt reproduction and reduce the chance of embryo formation. However, sperm count is only one of the reproductive problems. It can also be seen that men whose sperm count is low can have children without any problems. Some people may think that there is sperm count as well as semen count. However, the value that can be given as the number of semen is only the amount of semen released during ejaculation. Men can release 1.5 to 5.0 milliliters of semen per ejaculation. How many days does sperm live in the womb? How many days does sperm live? As mentioned under the title, sperm can survive from a few seconds to decades. What is important for this is the conditions. The duration of sperm's stay in the uterus is 5 days. Sperm transferred to the uterus after ejaculation can survive in the uterus for 5 days.